Hey guys, so my name is Becca. I'm sure some of you guys know me. I've gotten some requests to show how I mix my paints and how I do my pouring. It can be frustrating if you're just starting because there's so many different recipes and it can get really pricey really fast, especially if you're using like Liquitex pouring medium, if you're using Liquitex paints. You know, you're buying expensive canvases, it can get very pricey very quickly. So I'm gonna mix up some colors and do a couple pours. I mix up large amounts of white and black because you use them a lot. And I actually use these food service squirt bottles to store them in. And I put marbles in the bottom to keep the paint easy to mix. And then I just cover it and shake it, and then you're good to go. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mix up a lot of white, and then I'm going to mix up a lot of black, and that'll show you a really good way to have white and black on hand so that you're not like, you only have to mix your colors then. You just pick your colors and you mix it that way. So it makes it a lot easier to do. So I get the Flow acrylic, the Artist Loft Flow acrylic from Michaels. It's relatively inexpensive. You can also actually use any acrylic wall paint white. This is a satin enamel white acrylic for cloud effects. It's a lot less expensive to buy it by the gallon like that than it is to get the Deco Art satin enamels. If you've ever seen the cloud pours, they use this satin enamel, but you can get a satin enamel wall paint from your local hardware store and it's going to do the exact same thing and it's going to cost you a lot less for the volume that you get. So that's what I started doing. So I have a 4-cup measuring cup. What I'm going to do, I do 1 part paint to 2 parts pouring medium. So I'm going to use this is thinner though, so I might do more paint, getting kind of low. So I'll let this sit for a minute. I'll open a new one. I use Floetrol for my pouring medium. I don't really use Liquitex unless I'm going for like a cloud effect, because it's very expensive and it acts kind of funny to me. I don't like how thick it is. I don't like how expensive it is. I don't really care for it all that much, to be perfectly honest. So I don't use it. Floetrol works really well. It's very inexpensive. You can get it at your local hardware store. It's a stable product. It works great. So this is the Floetrol. Floetrol. So I've got 1 cup of paint in here. I'm going to put like 2 cups of Floetrol in it. And then I use a drill for these larger amounts with a whisk attachment. And I just mix it up really well. And I test my consistency with these cheap craft sticks. I get like this huge bag on Amazon. You get like 1,000 of them or 500 or something for like $7. Super cheap. So you want it to be like a consistency of like warm honey when you're going to be pouring. This is already very close. It's basically what I want it to be. What I am going to do is I am going to add just a little bit of water. Probably like 4 milliliters. Not a ton for this amount at all. And then I will stir that in. There we go. So you want it to be like thinner a little bit. Okay. Then I just go ahead and I fill up my containers with the white. And I've got a ton of white now. And it works really nicely that way. So I filled up this container, and then I'll put the rest in a cup for the pour that I'm going to be doing. This way I have white made. So I'm going to go ahead and get myself a cup. This is a 9-ounce cup. You want to try to not waste your paint because it's expensive, right? Yeah. So probably grab a spatula and scrape that a little bit. White's looking good. So we've got white. And I am going to go clean my stuff, and then I will be back to do the black because I like using black often. Okay, guys, I'm back. I'm going to have to find my remote. I bought this thing, and it came with a remote, and I have no idea what I did with it, and I've only had it for like 2 days. But I lose everything. I'm like this huge, klutzy, I don't know. I'm a harebrain. So I lose everything. I misplace everything. It's a disaster, really. So anyway, so now I'm going to mix up some black. See how that goes. Same process. The nice thing about Floetrol is that it is a paint additive, so it's made to like be neutral in the paint, so it does not change your color at all. And when it dries, it's inept. It doesn't. All you have left is the paint, so it's really, really good for a pouring medium because it's made for commercial uses and it's meant to last a really long time. So we're going to go ahead and mix up the black. You want to make sure it's well mixed, obviously, and check for consistency. This one definitely needs some water.
You know we're doing this.
He just went outside.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna ask him if you want.
Well, go ask him. I'm videotaping for my channel, and you're interrupting it, and now I have to start all over.